Yeah, hi. Thanks once again. I have to come here and this today I want to talk 1% of the improvements as usually to we have to talk in daily basis. But now I could see to myself when I am want to join to speak in YouTube. So I do not have any fear. I like you could see I I can see myself. I found to some excitement of to speak here because I am trying to say something and I am learning and change my mindsets. Previously, I always see the stats and I consider myself I do not able to speak, but now I follow my process. I start to following up the process. It it take time to reach the fluency and current like the communication in that level which I want to. So for that it's required to it required to time. I decide to myself give the enough time since I start my journey. At that time, I am worry about to my speakings and other things. I'm not comfortable to talk in front of the camera. But as of now, I could see uh, I am I'm excited to talk in front of the camera because I want to say something. So in past experience, I had done multiple mistakes which I allowed put some things, some like situations where I want to speak but I am not able to speak. Since just I want to explain 2 year later, I met with my some of my friends. We have to discussing about the we have discussing regarding the classes and placements. So there was no one there were like no one interested to talk in English because they are the Karnataka people, they are interested talking in Karnataka. But for me is like is difficult to understand I don't know Karnataka. So when I give my response, so at that time I keep my response proper and confident way, and they are able to understand. And somehow when they want to ask something, so they are easily ask in English because their childhood, their schooling is English, and their communication, their the English communication took to me is compare that my friends, they are good in able to talk. So I felt and I felt sometimes to convince myself with myself. I convince these peoples are because I do not like as of at that time I did not able to keep the proper response. It means the situation want to say some want to at that situation I want to speak proper like that complete. I have to idea and I want to say that in such a way which I want to speak in Hindi, but at that time I do not able to speak in Hindi. But somehow I could manage at that place. And after I the after the tea, then we we were in the park. There we had to we had done the Lennox exercise and SHS exercise, which basically which basically I helped to one of the guy who who did not know. to how to connect one Linux machine to Ubuntu or Ubuntu to Ubuntu machine. Ma'am, like in our classes, is AWS concept ongoing. So, ma'am, teach us in the some last classes to how to connect one SHS, one like how to connect one machine to along with one machine to other machines. Ma'am, teach us. So there uh, on the teaching, they teach to SSH, secure cell protocols, which is like used to one machine to connect remotely other machines. It is only applicable on the Linux environment system, Linux operating system. So at that times, I help and I taught some of the concept about to what is this SSS and how to connect the one machine to another machine. So during day by day, I could see I am able to talk what I want to speak, but as of now, when I track myself, so I could not to say I'm not getting anything. I'm getting anything, but the my pace and like the progression is to what I expected. That is not in my favor. Indeed, I try to focus and focus on the process. Therefore, I could not, I couldn't go in my negative mindsets. I am always positive, and I always try to speak. Lot of the friends and lot of the students who want to speak with me, but there I always prefer to talk only the English. If you are interested in talking in English, so at that time I am available for that. But if you like want to talk in Hindi or in your native language, for me I don't understand like apart from the Hindi, I don't able to understand other language. So I do not prefer to talk interact with that guys. As of now, I would try to myself to come in this platform to speak loud and clear, and let's see when I will reach that level. So the people that they could say your English is not like a complimentary English. Your English is the finest English, and whenever you talk, the everyone uh, they they listen you. They consider yourselves because at that time you are providing some valuable concept and valuable thoughts. When you are not able to speak in English, so at that time in your meeting you try to quiet at that time when the your turn, or even the like your team manager or team leads that when the when your name is called, then you want to speak. But if you are good communication and you like you don't worry about and you don't about to worry about to others, so at that time if you want to say anything when ongoing meeting, you interrupt and you just speak, you speak on that situations, because you have to confident and you know what you want to say. If you like you know what you want to say and you are not able to speak proper, so that means you have to like by default you are going to down in your teammates and team colleagues. Yeah, that's for today.